Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FUT Champions, a series where FUT Champions Journey actually, where we are taking a team of gods. You guys know the God Squad, going to introduce you to it again and hopefully dominate the FUT Champions. This weekend I'm really nervous. A few people are really nervous about going into it as well. The team we got, guys, in front of you, I'll talk about it a little bit more in a second. But if you do want any MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If you're trying to hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. And guys, remember to subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So team, how it looks, we have got the five legends which we did have last week, but obviously Vieira's jumped on in there now. We've got Bale as a starter, and I think Bellerin's also a new addition as well. Only played 19 games of him, and a lot of these players are in the 100 club. I think actually Neuer's jumped into the 100 club now as well, and Albert is miles into it. So a very solid team. Obviously need to do the squad fitness as well before going into it, but it's a nice rank. So I'm going to give you a rundown of what's going to go down this weekend. One video today, which is Saturday, one video tomorrow with the next 10 games, and then Monday we will do all 20 in 2 videos. So you guys have got plenty of content to look forward to, and hopefully it happens like how it did last time. So there you go, guys. We've got 1 day, 23 hours to play 40 games of FIFA. Current rank is 0. We need to get 5 wins on the trot, or 0 wins actually. If we go to the top 100, there's no one there. But if we do change the leaderboard to monthly, or yeah, where's monthly? Monthly, and put that to current, we are looking at basically me being silver there. So one more win, guys, and we are in silver 2 for the monthly leaderboards, but the aim is by the end of the month to be up here somewhere. I don't know if we can do it. It'll be a massive shout, but we'll try anyway. And everyone else has got decent wins and decent stuff like that. Just me, just sat outside of the top 100 for last weekend. So guys, I'm going to get into my first game. Going to be frustrated. I'm really nervous. It's a game of FIFA, I know, but there's a lot on the line, you know. So guys, leave a like, rating on the video, subscribe if you're not, and let's get into FUT Champions episode number 1 of the second week, episode 1. There we go, that's it done. So guys, pushing on into game number 1, and the nerves were there up against the new Player of the Month Son. If you guys haven't seen that video, I did a video yesterday on it, so you guys can go and check it out. And it was a very defensive team. It took me until the 66th minute to actually break on through his defence. And it was basically pass and play, and then I actually went for a long-range finesse shot with Mateus, who scores an absolutely brilliant goal, but does set us off for a nice first win, even though it was a tight game. I held possession, but he was unlucky, and I would put Neuer as man of the match in that game. Second game, up against Martial, Lacazette, Di Maria, 2 stat cards as well on the left wing and the striker, Kante, Coquelin, Benafa in the midfield, and yet again it was the pass and play. Very lucky to get the ball back here with Bale, but a nice driven cross across the area, guys, to Van Basten, gets on the score sheet, making it 1-0 quite early on into this game. We then do extend the lead with a nice crossbar challenge to Van Basten there. He makes it 2-0, and even though he is an expensive striker, he is always in the right place at the right time for me, and does get on the score sheet a lot. This time we were selling the run of Van Basten straight to Marco Reus, who scores a brilliant chip off the bar, guys, and he is our brand new player into the bench now. There's actually 2, and you guys will see him at the end of the video. Lewandowski breaks on through to make it 4-0 in the 77th minute, and that was how the game did finish in game number 2, and a very domineering win there, and already 2 wins on the board, so we are already in bronze 2. Our next opponent, guys, has a very solid looking team, 4-2-3-1. When I come up against these formations, these are the ones I know I'm going to struggle with, as he obviously does have very strong players in the midfield with Busquets, Fernandinho, and also Rooney and Lukaku in the striker position. He puts the ball through to Rooney, a nice tight angled shot there, makes it 1-0 early on into the game. It was an eye-opener, this game, and especially, guys, in the 14th minute when he slits a ball through straight past, I don't know what I was doing with Puyol there, but he absolutely smashed it into the back of the net, making it 2-0, and this guy was actually a pro player I was playing against as well, but didn't realise until the end of the game. Bale picking up the ball, guys, doing his little usual stuff of stuttery running on the edge, does a nice little link up here with Hector Bellerin, and is able to smash it into the back post where Hullit's there for a free header to make it 2-1. It looked like we were going to come into this game pretty easily, but honestly Delafeu and Rooney and Lukaku were just linking up too well for me. Nothing I could do. Lukaku there, massive gap left open by Puyol, and Rooney smashed it into the back of net, making it 3-1 and giving us our first loss of FUT Champions of the weekend. A game which I was really dominated in. Yeah, it very rarely happens, but this guy was very, very good with his team, and no complaints about it. So the only thing we can do, guys, is live and learn and push on into remaining games. Our next game up against Coman, Lukaku, Feghouli, Dembele, Renato Sanchez, Firmino in the CM position there, Matip, Tar, Wendell and Klein, and Farman in net. He pushes on through and was doing very well, but I was catching him on the counter-attack, guys. Bale with a nice looped cross out to the back post, and Mateus is there to score a header. You will see a lot of headed goals by me, guys, and I know a lot of people complain about the way I play, but I play to win, and obviously these headers are getting me very, very cheap goals and wins on the board as well. Coman this time slipping the ball through to Lukaku, and Lukaku gets on the score sheet, making it 1-1 just before half-time of one of our games. I then messed up with the custom tactics here, but I somehow whack it into the far post. Mateus is there, and he scores a brilliant shot there into the back of the net, making it 2-1 in the 67th minute. He then went pushing on all-out attack, guys, and his defence were left disappeared, really. Vieira linking up with Lewandowski to Hullet to Bale, and a nice little pass and play there, guys, does make it 3-1 in the 74th minute and gives us a victory. So a nice bounce back from our loss. Usually when we do lose, guys, we go on a little loss streak, and it does mess up the weekend for us. Even though last weekend we did actually pretty well, so I've got no complaints about that, and the way we're playing now, we're actually playing a lot better than we were last weekend as well. This guy's team, Royce, Muller, Kroos, Ozil, Kante, Sterling as well, and they're playing up Sterling, Marcelo, Varane, Koscielny, Bellerin and Mandanda in there. A very, very solid team, and very, very strong. Mandanda was absolutely awesome in this game for my opponent. First couple of minutes, so we break on through with Neymar, nice finesse shot past the keeper, makes it 1-0, and sends us straight into where we left off in the last game, guys, where we're scoring nice goals. Yet again, pushing on through into the 27th minute, and it's actually Neymar with a scoop turn there, sees the pass back to Hullet, and Hullet is able to get it past the keeper and make it 2-0 in the 24th minute. Brilliant little finish, and now we are pushing on to get a lot of goals. But me pushing on getting a lot of goals, guys, does let Sterling run on through, square it to Kante. Kante makes it 2-1, and the game was back on, and that was before half-time as well. But after half-time, we're doing our usual corner set piece, guys, where we either pass it or we cross it to the front post, and thankfully Mateus is there yet again, who scored the most amount of goals in this episode, guys. Does make it 3-1. Van Basten to Royce, who is coming on as a super sub, goes for the shot, but unfortunately is saved, but bounces straight to the feet of Van Basten, who makes it 4-1. This game was far from finished as well, guys, because this guy was messing around. Royce yet again is able to beat the keeper there, make it 5-1, and then we just continue to score goals. I don't know why I continued to score goals, but we did. This one, he's messing around in his area with a fake shot. Ball bounces to Hullet. Hullet with the rainbow flick over the defender, and a brilliant half volley there does make it 6-1 in the 78th minute. But we weren't done, guys. We wanted one more goal, and it does come from Van Basten whipping the ball in. Defended very, very well. Bale somehow gets the ball, goes for a shot, bounce off Mateus, but somehow it finds it to Hullet's foot, who scores a nice volley there, or half volley, and makes it 7-1. A ridiculous game, and already, guys, we are looking towards Bronze 1 ASAP. So a pretty good start to FUT Champions, until we come up against a 5 at the back team with two players who I really struggled to play against, and that's Balotelli and Sanson. He's also got Totti there, Verratti, Motta, Sandro, Chiellini, a very solid defence as well. Neymar this time getting an open gap through his defence, but his foot was put out by Bonucci, I think, who does give us a penalty in the 31st minute. Blanc is our set piece taker as well for penalties. He does have the best penalty stats on the team as well, I do believe, so he makes it 1-0 in the 32nd minute, and I was just struggling to contain Balotelli and Sanson all the way throughout this, but nice little wing play again. Mateus picking up the ball, sees the cut inside, squares it over to Van Basten, who puts it near post. 2-0 just before half-time, and this game was going the same way as the last game as well, as every time we went forward we were getting a lot of luck. And just before half-time again, Bale this time going for an individual run, good block by his defender, but bounces straight to Bale, who makes it 3-0, and that looked like the game was out of sight for my opponent. Hullet picking up the ball, square over to Bale, and a brilliant chip over the keeper there, goes in the back of the net, and 4-0 in the 66th minute. There was no coming back from my opponent. I was surprised that we're not actually getting rage quits either. I'm really surprised we're not. Everyone else seems to be getting rage quits, but I'm not. Van Basten picking up the ball, linking up to Hullet. Hullet goes for a long-range shot and gets it into the corner there. 5-0 in the 68th minute. Brilliant finish, and just confidence, guys, confidence. And it still wasn't finished. 73rd minute, Hullet picks up the ball, goes for the cross in there, dodging the defenders, and near post header from Royce does make it 6-0, and takes us on to 2 absolute stompings in a row there. 14 shots, 10 on target, 61% possession, and we were actually able to convert them into goals as well, which is something we were really struggling to do was it last? When was it? Yeah, it was last week, wasn't it? Yeah, we're really struggling to convert goals, but this week's been a massive change in the way I am playing. So, pushing on into the next game, and after the convincing 2 victories in a row, we push on against, and we come up against a nice-looking team with Sterling, Musa, and Coleman. All 3 of them players are pretty good, but there was one thing I did notice within this game about his 3 strikers. Even though he's having the chances, they are very, very low rated. They weren't getting the shots off that he wanted, and a lot of drag shots were caused. Now in this game, he actually starts off doing pretty well, but in extra time, guys, the stamina was massively affected. A game we probably didn't deserve to get any chances in, but Lewandowski running on through, passes defenders, nice ball over, and Vieira's there to get the shot in at the back post and make it 1-0 in the 105th minute. And obviously when you score 1 goal, the second one isn't that far behind, especially in extra time with the stamina. And in the 118th minute, guys, Bellerin picking up the ball, going for the long crossover, and failed at it, but it did bounce to Royce, who gets a nice shot off and makes it 2-0 and seals the victory in this game as well. We are doing we're doing all right. We're on to our I think we're on to our, is this the 3rd game we're going on to now? I think, actually 7th game. So this is number 7, I think, and this is the start of a new day, guys. So this is Saturday afternoon when I come up against Costa, Lukaku, Delafour, and obviously the S-man of the player of the month, Barry, and Renato Sanchez with a 5 at the back team. In the 43rd minute, we break through with Neymar, go for the crossover, ball bounces in the area straight to Bale. Bale gets an easy goal against our opponent, and did start the goal flurry. Yet again, another cross straight to Hullet. Hullet gets a goal, 2-0 in the 57th minute, and then this guy did actually start pushing forward. I was making some daft decisions, and here is one of them, guys. He does me with the Costa turn, the McGeady turn there, and Blanc wipes him out in the area, giving him a penalty in the 65th minute. Not long after we'd scored our second goal, he makes it 2-1. And at that point, it was a very, very defensive game. As you can see, guys, we do walk away with the 2-1 victory, but it was one of them games where anything could have happened, and thankfully we got away with it and do walk away with the win. Into the 8th game now. Vardy, Mahrez, Costa, Thiago, Bernat, Coutinho, Fernandinho, Piqué, Mustafi, ter Stegen, and Bellerin. This team was very, very solid, but stamina was not very good for him, as Mahrez, I think he made a lot of substitutes, but a nice floated header there by Vieira early on in the game from a direct set piece, and we make it 1-0, and Vieira has honestly been a massive game changer for us, and another floated crossover, guys. Mateus does make it 2-0, and headers after headers after headers, but wins after wins after wins, so I can't complain. Currently sat on 7-1, and if we did win this game, guys, it would take us to 8-1. Neymar have a nice bit of trickery inside the area, goes for the shot, misses, but Van Basten, yet again, right place at right time, makes it 3-0 in the 26 minutes. This game was looking over and done with, but then some nice trickery here, gets the ball to Fernandinho, who smashed it into the back of net in the 65th, and does make it 3-1. But I wasn't worried about this game because he was on all-out attack. He was leaving massive gaps. He was lucky not to get a red card with that challenge. But Hullet sees the run of Mateus. Mateus through the area, sees the run of Hullet again, and a nice finesse shot, volley there, bounce off the bar, and Robin's there to tap it in, who is one of our other substitutes as well now. So Robin on the score sheet, 4-1, and we're not done with goals, guys. Having a mess around with the shield button, getting toned with our way we're playing. Nice pass and play, ball bounces to Robin with the scoot turn, then a little inside turn, does get a penalty from Mustafi, and Blanc steps up for the penalty this time. Didn't do the side step, but did do a little bit of a weird run up, and we do make it 5-1 in the 90th minute. Brilliant finish, and that takes us to 8 games won, 9 games played. So 5-1 victory, and now I think we're actually into we're into silver 3 now, so that's a pretty tidy run in the first episode, guys. So pushing on into the final game of today's episode, guys, we come up against Vardy, Musa, Ozil, Schürrle, Schmelzer, Koscielny, who was very good in this game, Mustafi, Cech, who was also really good, Lam, and Bellarabi, and also Bender, I think, in the CDM position. This game was wide open, and extra time, guys. He had like strikers who weren't putting him away, which is fair enough. We have made our substitutes at this point, and Lewandowski was one of them, who gets a nice snapshot off there to make it 1-0 in the 100th minute, and now we are pushing on forward to winning the 9th game in a row, and it was confirmed in the 104th minute as Royce gets a shot off. Game over, 2-0, 9 wins, 1 loss, and 30 games do remain. Right, guys, so a pretty good start to the first 10 games of FUT Champions. Obviously, picking up wins left, right and centre. 1 loss, and I think it was against a pro player because I was searching around, and I think he does play for a professional team. We have actually beaten 1 pro player within this as well, guys, which I was very, very surprised about. I think it was IG Drizzy or Prizzy. I can't remember which one it was, but we did pick up the win. Now, currently, 9 wins, 1 loss, and looking to be odd silver 2 already. We've already got 10,000 coins, premium gold pack, and a premium 2 premium gold packs as well. So we're doing alright. I don't know what packs they are, but we have still got 30 games remain, guys. Still looking good with our 9 wins. And we're going to take a look now at the monthly leaderboards to see where we are standing within there. So I'm having a lot of fun on FUT Champions, guys. You can see 1 loss and 30 games remain. If we look at our current rank, we are silver. Silver 3. Are we above our friend Skills on 21 already? That is crazy. Is this monthly? That's weekly. Wow, Skills is going absolutely ham. Dragon's playing now. Brendo is on 12 wins. Foot is done on 10 wins as well. But we have only slipped up once, which I'm pretty happy about. And if we look at the top 100, you can't really see if anyone's slipped up yet. But I'm having a lot of fun anyway. Already guaranteed a lot of stuff. And hopefully you guys are enjoying these FUT Champions videos. Hopefully you're having fun on it. I know it is a very, very sweaty and stressful place. But obviously, and we have actually made changes as well. I will show you. We made a purchase yesterday, as you guys will have seen in the videos. You would have noticed that a few people different were scoring. We've actually bought Royce and Robin as our 2 counter-attacking players. We picked up Royce last night for 195k. I don't know if it was a wise move, because potentially he could have dropped down in price today. So we have a look, guys. Has he gone down in price or has he gone up? I don't really mind. It's only a couple of K anyway. But yeah. Royce absolutely tearing it up for me, coming on as a decent substitute. I'm starting to prefer him more than Neymar. 4 games as a substitute appearance and 1 goal, which isn't that bad. Robin doesn't really look that good either, but obviously forgot the likes of Van Basten, who's tearing it up, and Bale and Neymar as well. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we shall be back tomorrow with the next episode of FUT Champions, where hopefully we can get another clean sweep, well, a nice clean run at 10 games on FUT Champions. So guys, leave a like, rate and subscribe. Now back another day with another video for you guys to enjoy.